Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Galactic Civilizations IV Supernova once more. In the last episode we have finished our foundation more or less and started with a proper exploration of the surrounding system. In this episode I would like to focus more on colonization and colony management. This is a sponsored video and I still would like to play this game because it is fun and very polished at this point, and also the sense of mystery is just there, right? Finding new things, exploring this universe. That's all very great, I think. Now, we are having one colony ship on its way right now to Schultz 2, a class 22 amazing planet that we have found over here, a bit further away perhaps from the rest of my systems, but it should still be fine for us. I'm also finishing now a colony ship that we're probably sending out to the latest planet I found here, the MCore 2, class 2020 system. However, we get a bit in a pickle here right now because we found another great planet somewhere here, Xythos 1. And the problem is there is an AI empire over here. We don't know if they're hostile towards us or friendly yet, the Taurian regime, but they might very well be aggressive towards us when it comes to expansion. So I think it is safest to send a colony ship over here and snap this planet, because they might actually snap it before us if we're too late on that. So let's just hope that we finish the colony ship here soon, and then we are sending it over there right away. And this is the third priority then, because I don't think there is an AI empire over there, right? It looks very empty, this area otherwise. So I think we have a bit more time settling here. Holy cow, don't quote me on that, please. We might as well just fail. A constructor is also on the way now for the first starbase. Very important these are. Let's actually end the turn and finish my next research. And there is also now the... Was it the Taurian? Yeah, the Taurian regime. The first alien civilization we find. A small biped appears on screen staring at us. It has a wide, flat skull and large eyes, which seem to avoid making eye contact with us. Perhaps a side effect of the communication system. It murmurs at us for a time in a language devoid of sharp consonant sounds, but no meaning really comes through. We'll have to converse with this strange creature another time. And we need to research the universal translator before we can actually talk with them. For now, we could fake a smile and nod as if you understand, then proceed to close the incoming message. Faking a smile might also be hostile already. We don't know what they actually think about us. Next up, we get three interesting options, two of them very interesting. Xeno-industrialization improves the manufacturing districts or the starbase modules, allows us to start building modules in our shipyard, and also provides me 2 free constructors. And I would like to use this bonus ASAP, because with that we can basically get 2 free starbases out there right away. So let's research this first. Now the next research has been finished, and with that we get those 2 free fighters here. My first fighter ships. One of them is a siege ship. These are very important for orbital bombardments. So with them we can actually start a siege of a planet. Very important for later on then, hopefully. And we got the Star Eagle, a fighter. This is really just a small tier 1 fast ship. Let's actually merge them together and have them as a fleet, right? And with that we got our first fleet there really, and they're just going to... Let's actually make them on standby because we don't need them for now. We could probably use them for some exploration. At least the fighter has 6 movement points. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, right? Using the fighter here, let's go ahead and use it for scouting. Why not? My drones continue. Oh, and also we can now finish a colony ship, and with that we have to decide now who of these guys here we want to take with us on this first colony ship really that we finished. They're citizens. There's also an entertainer here, boosts the world's approval, and I think we're just going to take a standard citizen here with non-specialist traits that is also medium on the approval rating. Take that with us and be on its way. Alright, the Taurians. As of yet, we've been unable to communicate. Yeah, but our scientists claim that they can develop universal translation technology if they're given the time. Yes, let's assign a scientist to the task. And this starts the A Way to Communicate mission. That's just a very nice planet over here. MCore 2, MCore 3 is right beside it. That is a nice world that can feed the main core world then here. Perfect. That's it actually for this area. And we now need to move on to that star system. So of course my goal here right now is to rush all these star systems in the surrounding area so that we can quickly colonize the good ones before the AI does that. Colony ship, there it is. New Refuge 2 is out. And this we send now immediately to Cythus 1, a jungle world. That wouldn't be for me, really. I hate the jungle. But in that case, those people will have to do with it. It's not me that settles it, right? Let's just hope that we settle it. I can already see another sphere of influence here of the Taurian Empire coming up. So they are already settling surrounding planets. It's going to be very interesting who actually gets there first. Ooh, Tornadeos, a class 24 planet. Oh, but it has a precursor elevator, and that leads to -2 population cap and -50% growth rating. That's not good. That's absolutely terrible. And that's also the way the planet looks, with huge oceans of pink water, whatever it is. We are at some point definitely figuring it out. It's out here. Also depends, of course, if there is an AI empire here. They might just take it before us, because this is definitely last on my priority right now for settled systems. With that, we have finished this star system here as well. Let's just have a look. Yeah, we are going here right now. With the other probe, we're going here. So I think it is safest with my warships, we're going here. We still have 2 star systems close to us, but my warships will take care of this. Let's send the probe actually over here, a bit further outside now, right? We're really getting out there, away from us. Also, we got these news. Innovators of the cosmos, the Taurian regime right now are the cutting-edge technology leaders. It's great to know. Thank you very much for this information. Flagship? Finished. There's no more researching here. Do we not have any researching going on anymore? No more debris? So we need to find them ourselves. We do have this solar system, this star system over there. Let's get over there with the additional movement point that we have. It's actually fast, and find us new anomalies. And the one that he found,
its original function is known only to the ancient precursors. Nonetheless, deep within it lies a container filled with valuable antimatter. Your crew cautiously extracts the antimatter and stores it for future use. Oh, that's great. We get +1 antimatter out of this one here, which is a new special resource. And one of the most reliable high-density sources of energy in the galaxy. Antimatter is used in both power generation systems and advanced missile platforms. Alright, my flagship has arrived in the neighboring star system. That world we have here, that world, there is a thulium planet. Thulium possesses an unusual ability to vary its density, making it incredibly valuable for kinetic weapons, as well as a prized building material. Beautiful. Very glowing. And also an asteroid belt here that we can use then. And there is still something over here, most likely. And another class 0 dead world over there. They're not looking like much. Basically rocks without atmosphere. Alright. We also got some cultural progression now available, which with 11 cultural points, so we should start spending it on something. We got these specializations available to us now, these 8, and we can really specialize our civilization into that. And we can do this every single time we play this game. So if we start over, I can specialize into something else just to find out how the civilization would actually work on that. So this is actually a great mechanic, I think. Yeah, and we'll just have to see what kind of specialization we go first. And egalitarianism has actually one of the best bonuses I think that you can get early on, and that's fairness. We get a 10% approval boost on all worlds and 3 free colony ships. This is actually really powerful, especially with seeing how many worlds we have that we can habitate in the surrounding area. There's basically not that much else that is so powerful. The approval boost every time we research a new tag in the progressivism tree is also pretty great. But other than that, getting another plus diplomacy or getting 3 free supply ships or getting plus 100% homeworld influence is not that great in comparison to those 3 free colony ships. So let's go into fairness first as my first tag basically. And there we get them right away. And yeah, let's use them also right away to settle on these class amazing planets that we have. That's number 1. By the way, does it actually reduce? No, and that's also really cool. It does not reduce my population cap on the home world, right? So we basically just created a free pop there as well with it. Perfect. We have then this one Schultz, where there's already my colony ship getting over. We have this colony ship already getting to this planet there. I think with that we have all 20 or all amazing planets in the surrounding area finished. Or is there still something else that we can find? There's another artifact from my flagship. Despite its growth penalty, the precursor elevator, this is still a great planet also for manufacturing. It also states that. So let's use one of the next 3 colony ships that we have to settle on this one here. It's a bit outside of the ship's range right now, so I need to get there first and then we can settle on it. And then we still have one more. Now, I have now all the big planets, right? But there's still some more star systems coming up here soon. So let's actually put this on hold for the moment. It's great to have it. And we could also probably use it for one of the smaller planets in my surrounding area right away to feed my core worlds. Yeah, it's a tricky decision here because there might still be something amazing lurking in one of these. So I would like to wait on that before we actually use these colony ships then. So there's my fighter. Not that far away anymore, so really, we should wait for it. And yeah, really far away, there is another class 19 tropical planet with a nice tourism boost on top of that. It's really far away though, right? So when we look at my colony ship and the ship range that I have, it's could work. So let's send it over there. It's going to take 7, 8, 9 turns anyway before we reach this area, and by then we should have that influence. And of course, we're going to build a few star bases then as well. The probe, in the meantime, we can and should probably continue over here. That makes sense to me. Also then outside of these systems here. Starbase module finished and another colony ship. Let's send a citizen, a normal one, to this colony ship. And starbase modules, with that we can also build now finally starbase modules and probably get a free constructor as well. Next up, it's not good. The next choices, improves manufacturing district is probably the only choice that I would take here. It leads then to space elevators, and you know we have probably one planet that has a space elevator. So let's go ahead with this research there as well. On the other side, oh, there is the Turian Empire. There is a ship of them. It's a probe as well, so they're still scouting then as well. Unfortunately, there's nothing here anymore. So I would like to go for this system now, and then probably that one. With the constructor, I would like to also get into this area, because we need to increase our sphere of influence, right? It's this circle around us, and the starbase can expand on that too and protect the planet. So I'm not expecting war anytime soon yet, so a communication satellite would be great over there to increase my influence range. We get a few of these constructors now, so there's another one. We are sending one over here already, one here now, and then I would also like to have one in this area, of course, to expand in all 3 directions of our empire. I think that's the safest. And we finished the colony ship. I would say let's actually pause on this for a while now and build me another builder for another starbase then. And this latest colony ship, well, we could actually use now for something else other than settling on amazing planets. Let's wait it out this time, right, for the 2 last systems, and then we're settling it on a colony planet. Alright, there's still something coming up. And am I looking right? Another amazing planet. However, once again, also very bad for actually having a big population on it. It's Propus 2. It's still great to feed my core world, right? Because it's not too far away. Let's send the colony ship over there, because this is what we're settling on. We're not going to have a governor on it though. Alright, yeah, it's still on its way. These colony ships are slow. They're really slow. This one here should reach though the planet now. Yes! And we actually made it on time. Xythos 1 is mine.
The planet has a group of natives who possess relics that are significantly more advanced than their rudimentary technology. From their oral history, it is suggested that they embarked on a long journey and arrived here several centuries ago. The evidence gathered by your scientists seems to indicate that they are a failed colony that has regressed to pre-industrial levels. It is conceivable that some of their relics could pique the interest of your researchers. However, these artifacts are of great value to the natives.
Oh, decisions
What
once
would you
more.
like to do next?
Invite the natives to join the colony. This gives me the egalitarianism that we already have, cultural awareness. It also gives me plus 100 influence. We could also say we can use them in our hands. We get precursor nanites. Or we could leave it be and begin documenting their fascinating history. This actually gives me plus 10% influence growth, which is permanent and which is great too. So I think we're going with that. Let's study them. And there's Xythus. And Xythus, as far as I know, is pretty great, right? So let's assign a governor to this one here. I think we need to purchase a new one though. Alright, we got... Oh no, wait a second. That's the ones anyway, right? Yep, these are the ones that we have available. Do I have any other minister unlocked for now? No, I don't, right? So it's safe to use one of these. One with some social skills. He seems actually pretty great. Feared and hated, but secretly desperate to be liked. Johnny Elope. Secretly maintains a list of names, several already crossed off it. And Edison is a lifelong bureaucrat committed to due process above all. She actually sounds the best. She also has a good loyalty rate. No, she has the worst loyalty rating. 20% growth when assigned as a governor. Holy cow, of course, Johnny Elope. Let's go ahead. And he's now governor of this planet, and that means we also unlock a planet screen with him. And once again, we also need to start then with the core world capital on this one here. Let's just have a look at the surrounding area. There's some influence bonus here. There's lots of research up here. Do I want to make another research planet? I don't think so. I think we're just going to override it then with some manufacturing or... Yeah, unfortunately no food production here really. No food bonuses that I can see of. So the agricultural districts will be expensive to us. Still, of course, I would like to use it where it makes the most sense. So in this mountain region, we get actually a lot of tiles in the surrounding area. So let's build the core world capital here. And then we got the planetary generator for some manufacturing. There's wealth bonuses here. These are the least valuable to me because wealth we can always get with taxation as well. So let's actually get this one somewhere over here so that we can actually boost quite a few tiles here. And these two double with manufacturing bonuses then as well. Alright, Xythus 1 finally is ours. And this is the third big planet now that we have settled. My flagship continues onwards to this system up here, the last star system that we have, while my warships have arrived over here to hopefully find me some more interesting planets here, except for this one. And 2 dead worlds we have as well. I certainly would not want to have a star like this in my surrounding area. The sky must look terrible. We have also arrived on Schultz 2. Let's colonize the planet, of course.
Return to the solar system of a certain planet after being absent for 50 years. This has caused an uproar among a primitive local species that seems to worship this recurring celestial body as a deity. According to our scientists, this comet is somewhat man-made, seemingly a remnant left in the Oort cloud by a more advanced civilization. It might hold some potential for salvage, but that would only be possible if we are ready to destroy what's considered a god by some.
Interesting stuff.
What would you like us to do?
Once again, we could decide what we want to do also with the locals here. Kill the god, take the eye, used it to encourage our military. Very bad. -8 approval rating is horrible. Trap the comet in secret, invite scientists to the planet to investigate what we find. Deception technology, and increases my nihilism cultural awareness. Or invite the religious to come to the planet and worship the comet god. This gives me plus 100 influence. I think I would like to use it for technology. Yep, we can trap the comet in secret. And with that, we have this beautiful planet here. And this is actually a good one, right? So this is hopefully a food planet. As we can see, right from scratch, it feeds my core world. But I don't want this. This should be its own planet of its own right. So once again, we need a governor. We're running low on money now, so I cannot get that many out of these here anymore. We have those 2 here. He's not good. James Lee. Negative manufacturing. We got Johan. He's on a vendetta. He's also minor noble. And Addison once again. She's the bureaucrat. She's supportive. And As a diplomat boost the manufacturing of the civilization they are assigned to by 5%, which is not bad. She's not got the greatest loyalty towards us though, which is not that great too. Let's use her still. I like the manufacturing bonus. And... Oh, use Johann. He does not really have any penalties here. And he's got a high loyalty bonus. Let's go with Johann. This is the planet. Yes, we actually got some food tiles here that we can use for some proper food bonus, right? Let's also start with the core wall once again. Oh, there's already here the perfect location for this because we're boosting everything in its surrounding area then. And then we got the planetary generator. I would also like to use this here right away. Look at that. There's already volcanic rifts with +1 manufacturing. And then there's also the cataract here with +3 to manufacturing. And we can further boost this with the planetary generator plus those 2 tiles down here. I like this world a lot already. Food and manufacturing for the win out of this one here. Nice. We still need some more colony ships, right? To settle on the smaller worlds now. Other than that, my constructor would have arrived in this area. And I think we're going to use it right away to build a starbase, right? We have 3 available right now. A military starbase for defensive purposes, an economic starbase to boost the economy of the core world, or communication to increase my cultural influence. Let's go ahead with it. And our people have built permanent structures in space before, but nothing like this. This starbase is an extension of our very civilization. Everything we do, everything we are, can be found here. From it, we will surely extend our civilization even further. And there it is. And what I really love about this too is every starbase we build is then actually also individualized possible, right? So we can add modules here to individualize this further. This is just great. I love it because it makes so many unique actions that, yeah, make a unique playthrough, basically. Now, Xythos 1, oh my, movement is growing on Xythos 1. Now it's getting complicated, right? Because we need to manage our populations and mistrust the growing use of cybernetics and synthetic life on our worlds. They call themselves the Natural League, and they demand that organic life be given priority above other forms of life. We shouldn't allow the Natural League to form. This gives me Natural League favor, or life is equally valuable regardless of its form. Put an end to this movement. With that, however, we lose approval, but only for 10 months. Yeah, we shouldn't allow the Natural League to form. Life is equally valuable. Let's go with this one here. We lose some approval, but only for 10 months. And that's the end of it, hopefully. Alright, how's it looking? We also finished the planetary generator here soon. And with that, I would probably like to have then 2 manufacturing districts here that are getting severely boosted. And food-wise, we're at +5. This looks good to me right now. Fine, fine, fine. I'm also still needing to decide on what to do with Murga 2. Do we want to make a colony out of this one now? A proper one, an independent one? Or do we want to keep it actually to feed my main core world that we have over there? Xythos 1, we definitely have this one independent though. 57 approval rating is great. So they're producing, they're paying taxes, not producing any food right now. This is something we definitely will need to fix though. And we're still building that planetary generator, but I definitely want to make some food production as well. So the core world capital has some plains here that don't have anything. Let's build a district here, an agricultural farming district. We can use this here. It gets boosted by +1 then as well. So it's a +2 right away from scratch without any further, well, improvements that we need to do on it. Let's end the turn. Lots of movement. We have completely finished now this area here with my warships. And there is class 0, but there's still this one here. Purpose 2, not a great planet. Negative growth, but high manufacturing output, right? So I would probably like to use it for refuge. So we do need the colony ship that is already going over here. And that's the end of it, right? We're going to merge these two then. There's really nothing else anymore, right? No. That's all the walls. Oh, my probe on the other side has found a terrestrial planet, a world balanced with multiple biomes. These are great targets to colonize and then assign a governor. However, it's only a class 2, so it's very small. So this is really just great for feeding one of my core worlds, for Xythos, for example. Lots of asteroid belts around us, so this makes for great asteroid mining then. And yeah, with that, we're really far outside here now. This probe has finished. We may want to still move to this world over here as well. Alright, xeno-industrialization has been finished. And with that, space elevators, space weapons, basic weapons. Let's go for this because it's fast. And it will give me hopefully then soon the asteroid mining that we need for some proper mining as well. Let's wait for my builders and flagships to arrive at its destination, and then we continue onwards in Galactic Civilization IV Supernova. Hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned.